What is up, guys? Your boy Sesko. It's been a minute, but I am back on the game Quidd. And Quidd is slowly turning from a game more into a gallery of sorts, gallery collection app. I'm not even sure it really should be considered a game anymore. Much like Vive, where Vive is more of a gallery than it is a game. But I have a lot of messages, or I've been getting messages from people who are new to Quidd and who are looking for things to invest in. And when I see Quidd, I see the potential of the NFTs, the potential of the NFT market that Michael and the team at Quidd are creating. They are doing all they can to provide ways to supplement the like OpenSea and all those other NFT sales, I guess you could say. They're like Walmart's, where they have all these NFTs for sale. On Quidd right now, you can go and you can buy these NFTs before you take them off of Quidd, quote unquote, minting them, and then taking them to the respective market where you're going to take them. When it comes to investment opportunities, I feel like, and it's kind of hard to 100% say this is the route to go, because there's no telling what's going to become mintable and what's never going to be mintable. The other day during an AMA, Michael was asked about like the Panini stuff. And, it basically never say never. It's not a 100% certainty that it ever will be mintable, but it's also not a certainty that it won't. There's really no way to be 100% on any of this other than the stuff that is already mintable, the stuff that is already labeled as being able to take it off app. So like right here are two items that are both mintable and that are awards. So what that means is, number one, these will be able to be taken to the different respective sites like OpenSea or wherever it is you're going to take them. And these were awards that were handed out, so they're limited. There's not very many of them. So like water lilies, I bought it for $700. I have it posted for $16.99. Recent sales. This is basically the best way to go about doing this. Look at recent sales. 500, 350, 300, 400, 450. And with the exception of the 350, those are all really high IDs. 49, 44, 47. I bought the number one version of this NFT. Well, soon to be NFT, but this print, that's what they call it on Quidd. They call them prints. I bought the number one edition of this print, the number one print of this release for $700. For me, I look at that and that's a solid investment. I really believe that either right before minting is available or right after minting is available and it's on a different market, I will have the ability to sell this for more than what I paid. It's an investment. Whether or not it pays out, we'll see. I thoroughly believe that once these are mintable and you can take them off game and you can actually use them in a 3D atmosphere, I really feel like it's going to pull a lot more value than it has right now. A lot of people, they're not sure what to invest in. But I think these items that somebody could potentially hang up in their gallery, their art gallery, are going to have high value. And that is why I invest a lot into the galleries. This is another one. This was an award. This is number one of only 5. There's only 5 of these. And this is number one. I got a deal on it. I paid $85 and I'm asking $888.88 for it. Will I get that? I mean, who knows? Maybe, maybe not. It's an investment. I'm not, these are prices that I believe they will get to. It's not a guarantee. There's no guarantees in this game. And I call it, when I say game, I mean the buying and reselling game. I don't mean the Quidd game, because like I said before, this is no longer a game. These are, for me, these are actually real deal investments now. So here's another two. For those of you that don't know, the very first channel, and when you say channel, that you mean the brand, the very first channel that will be mintable is going to be Atari. So here we have the very first cartridge that was released in game, and you can see it just kind of spins by itself. It's like a, I mean, it's a really cheap animation. And the cool thing about this one, it says it's 26 of 50, but only 25 were ever released. So if you go and you look at the set, and you come down here and you go to see all, there's only 18, because obviously some people either have doubles or somebody has been banned. But there's only 25 of them in game. So this is honestly probably one of the highest valued items on the Atari, aside from like the 101s and the 103s and the 109s or whatever they are. This is the newer version of, when I say newer, but this is actually still on the first Atari release. This is not the updated, and you can see a lot better, a lot cooler, fully 3D. It almost looks like you could go and plug this in and play this game. And I think that'd be awesome if eventually it gets to that point to where they give you the ability to like tap your game or put it on an Atari and be able to utilize this game and to play the actual game, or have some kind of function outside of just a cartridge. Because right now it's cool, but you know, this whole NFT thing, especially with some of the things that Vive has done, you know, with the ability to like catch Slimer with the Ghostbusters trap. I mean, that, you know, that's the stuff that really sets apart your items. And I'm hoping that Quidd eventually will start doing stuff like that, and I have faith in them that they will. But value-wise, to me, this is another one of those items that just, it's cool, man. You know what I mean? You can put this on display and you have an actual cartridge. I mean, that's just, to me, that's awesome. I paid $280 for it. I think that was an awesome investment considering what it is. Now, here are some of the things that I invested in because I just personally love them. So here's a Kobe Bryant, 7 of only 24 in game. This is one of the most sought after Kobe Bryant items in the game. This is one of the very first collectible online virtual Kobe Bryant cards ever. Now I believe that his wife, or his I shouldn't say his wife, but his brand has signed, which is controlled by his wife, but his brand has signed to where they are creating NFT items in with his picture. But these, the Panini Quidd items, were the first items to hit the market online where you could actually get a Kobe product in a collectible online format. And I think they're awesome. And I think this card's really nice. I think it looks great. And to have one of only 24, just crazy. So I paid $500 for it. Here are some other real cheap investment opportunities that I have posted. $38.99 for number 1 of 99. Just a bunch of other little number ones. If you're looking for something, here's something that I won a while back. I really don't see this having much value. It's number 1 of 48. I got it at $69.99. It's going to be in Mintable, so it's going to be an NFT. And it's basically, it'll probably just be flat and you'll be able to spin it around. Whether or not that's worth $70, I'm really not sure. These are pretty good investment opportunities. The only thing is, these are going to be flat, so they're not really cool. They're just kind of like big stickers that you could put on your wall or something. These, as you can see, $6.66. Mine is the cheapest right now. Oh no, $6 is the cheapest. But I mean, for $6, you can get something that's mintable, that's licensed. I mean, and there's not only that, but there's like a whole collection of them too. Let's go check it out real quick. Bang. See? So I got a couple of all of them. Not bad priced. I'm telling you guys, this is a pretty cool, pretty cheap little investment there. $6, $5. I'm sure you could probably get one for $5 and they're mintable. But aside from these, so like they just released the Neopets. Of course, I had to jump in that. I spent like $50 on the base collection. Now, the one thing I worry about is they have not announced whether or not these are going to be mintable. On 49, there's a top 100. Whether or not these are mintable is going to matter. And the reason it matters is because there's already a massive community of Neopet collectors online. And one of the things that I noticed when I was kind of like looking into Neopets is a lot of their people that are in this community, when they heard about this, there was a lot of negative posts. And when I say negative, I mean they were basically saying, don't waste your money. Don't go outside of our community and collect these items, because that's all they are, is stickers. They're nothing else. If Quidd or if Neopets was to come out and say these will eventually turn into NFTs, you'll be able to post these and sell these and trade these, I have a feeling these would jump up immensely in value. But right now, because there's no announcement, there's no news of these being able to be used as NFTs, at this point in time, they're not going to have very much value. So like these are 5 for 75 cents. This was very expensive to do. I think I spent $50 just to get the complete collection. And right now, I mean, you could basically go into the aftermarket and buy them really cheap. But to do it through your own funds, it was really, really expensive. Whether or not, and this, again, this all goes back to what they do with this brand, what they do with this channel. If this channel turns into something where, you know, the top 100 are mintable, then yes, there's going to be a value to these items. But right now, because there's no news, nothing's been said, there's reason for us to collect it because it's in our game. And of course, we want to collect anything that hits Quidd, especially new stuff. I mean, we even attacked the Smurfs. But when it comes to this stuff and their massive online community, their involvement with this product is not going to be as strong as it could be if there was reason to drag them into Quidd. And for me, one of the biggest things that we're lacking right now on Quidd is more community. We need fresh people with fresh money who are willing to invest in the app. And that's one of the things that I really feel that the game is missing, is new people and an acceptance of new people and the ability to invite new people to the game. Right now, when people sign up for this game, they just kind of get thrown into it. There's not a walkthrough. There's not a, hey, here's $5 that you can use on the aftermarket. Go buy some stuff. You know, there's nothing. And I really feel that that's one of the things that used to set Quidd apart when it came to games like this, or collector apps like this. Quidd used to have an amazing introduction to the game, and now it's gone. You know, you used to have starter sets. You would pick a few channels and they would give you the ability to open some sets, but now that's gone. And I really feel like it kind of hurts the game, or hurts the app, because we're not bringing in new people, and the new people that we are bringing in, they don't stick around for very long. There's not much to do, and they don't know about a lot of the old stuff like we do. Like just today, I got, where is it? There it is, a Salvatore. This is one of the kind of like grails on the game for people that used to collect on this game. This was one of those items that if you were a gallery nerd, you had to have. And most people don't care about that. Most people don't know about the Grails, and really they don't care. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of the items that these people that are coming back who haven't been on in a while, they're coming back and they're thinking, oh, all my stuff's going to be worth a lot, and it's not worth very much at all. And the reason that is because the only people that care about the old stuff are people who were here during the old times. You know, whether or not this Salvatore turns mintable will determine its eventual value. Right now, I bought it for $20. And, I mean, that wasn't a bad purchase. I mean, you see right here, 11, 22, 22, 22, 13, 24, 20. I don't know what Sugar Titties was doing, buying one for $1,900. Obviously, they're probably going to get banned. But here we have 35, 39, 44, 25 cents. And then today, $20. So this is the stuff that gets people in trouble, though. Look at the second one right here. He bought it for $44 and then turned around and sold it for 25 cents. I don't know. That, you know, there's when you see stuff like that, that's the stuff that kind of triggers the mods to take action, because you're investing $44 into something and then you're selling it for 25 cents. Like, that just looks shady. But mine I bought for $20. I mean, that's roughly